some stellar defense as well. Just absolutely incredible numbers from him in a game you didn't want to miss. So glad we were here to watch it, Kevin.
And thank you, Doris. It was a performance that has to have their upcoming opponents terrified.
Yeah, I think they'll be a little afraid. I mean, anybody who saw that game has to still be in awe of what he was able to do. Just absolutely dominant.
Well, I tell you, he was in such a rhythm and on a roll. He could have won that game all by himself.
To the wing on the left. The high post shot, and it falls over the rim and in. And it's a 12-point San Antonio lead.
And I want to see more of that from him. I mean, he's been passing up on his shot more than usual, even though he's hitting the ones that he takes.
Let's have a look at the league's top scorers for the past month. To say these guys have been hot is an understatement. Freak number 1.
Well, I'm sure the coach is pleased with his performance here recently. He's been on a nice little roll. If this keeps up, his team will definitely be moving in the right direction.
West is checked in for San Antonio.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
The Bucks shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line. You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
It's a stark discrepancy when you look at the assist columns and you see that difference as far as the fluidity in their respective offenses.
And there's the 3-second violation.
All right, a moment to check out stats for Green. How last month turned out for him. He's putting up 6 points a night, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. And guys, no question, he's a guy with some talent. But honestly, even he'd like to see those numbers improve.
And all indications are that he's been working hard on his game. It just hasn't shown up in the box score yet.
And the Bucks making a change here. McLemore is checked in. Freak. Shot is no good. And Milwaukee will come the other way.
4 for 5 so far. That's their first miss of the second half.
Screen by Monroe. To the inside. And he comes off the screen and slams it through.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Clark, maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
It could be, Kevin. I mean, a dunk like that can sometimes get an opponent reeling.
It's Ellis on the wing. Sanders sets the screen for Ellis. Inside. And Sanders throws it down.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam. You're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking even further.
And he gets it to go. Freak's got the lead up to 13 now for San Antonio.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top.
Here's Leonard. The shot's good on the assist by West. That's 12 points for Leonard.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
And McLemore kicks to Monroe. He dishes it to McLemore. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Antetokounmpo. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
Let's take a look at what the last month has looked like for the Bucks as far as NBA stats go. 4th in rebounding, 6th in opponent shooting percentage. And they kept the lid on opposing teams' overall offense as well. They're in the top 10 in opponent scoring.
And let's take a look back at those rebounding stats, because that is, to me, really impressive, that ranking. They've certainly got the strength and maybe, more importantly, the disposition to win that battle on the boards.
Bucks trail by 17. Ellis outside. 1:41 left to play in the third. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Ellis has got 7.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but Well, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Antetokounmpo dishes to Ellis. Screen by Monroe. Sanders against Aldridge. Sanders passes to Ellis. From deep three-point range, David West grabs the miss.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Leonard, no luck.
And that's the shot he has to take.
Exactly, that's the right look. The decision was good, he just didn't execute.
And it's Ellis penetrating. Now Monroe kicks to Ellis. That doesn't go either for Ellis.
Not really sure what he was thinking about on that shot. That is not high IQ basketball.
Not at all. I mean, he shouldn't even have considered taking that shot. Just a poor choice there.
Leonard, that's for two. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
Ellis outside. Now here's McLemore outside. And it's, yeah, wow, he nails.
Here we go, San Antonio.
And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. Spurs leading by 14 on the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter. They've got Jabari Parker. He's out there with Trevor Ariza. Monroe is out there with Henderson. And it's Lowe in a point. Milwaukee with the ball. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Screen by Monroe. Lowe, the pass to Henderson. To the wing right side. Shot clock at 5. Parker's shot is off.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Parker with the steal. And now Parker pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Lays it in off the breakaway. And the Spurs lead by 21. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Spurs.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Anderson dishes to Parker. Spurs passing it around. Freak kicks to Parker. There's the pick. To the paint. It's tipped. Fast break, Milwaukee. Here's Ariza. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
And now, your Spurs dance team.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Here's Marjanovic. In the corner, it's Freak. Lets it go from deep, and the shot is good. Freak's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Henderson with a screen on Parker. Now here's Henderson. Defense is right there. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Looking at the game Greg Monroe has been having, he has 8 points and a pretty good rebounding performance from him also.
And Clark, he's been terrific in terms of his positioning and boxing out very well also, just battling hard on every possession.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Ariza, it's tipped. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession.
You better look than that.
Bucks ball. 3 points, Phoenix.
Parker passes to Lowe. Now here's Henderson, guarded closely. Another shot, and the layup is up and in.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Anderson kicks to Freak. And it's good in the assist by Parker. Parker's got 6 assists in the game.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Low, the pass to Ariza. He kicks it to Henderson. From down in the low post, it goes. Henderson's got 6 here in this quarter.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
Anderson dishes to Parker. To the inside. Here's Marjanovic. And another basket for San Antonio.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
And some changes here for the Spurs. LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for Spates. Spurs leading by 19 points. Freak kicks to Aldridge. And the shot is good.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
They set the pick. Kicks it to Ellis. There's the dish to Parker. 5 to shoot. Unloads from 13. It's hauled in by LaMarcus Aldridge. Aldridge has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. And it seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Spurs.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, Stephen Clark. An all-around dominant performance. Clark, and you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
I certainly did, and they just cracked it open and made it an NC. No contest.
Yeah, I like that. And so when you look at the season record, this one will tally up win number 43 on the year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Freak. There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Nice ball movement by San Antonio. All sorts of time. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
Terrific run to seal the deal.
Yeah, and now let's just keep an eye on how much longer they keep the foot on the accelerator.
Antetokounmpo passes to Henderson. Pass to McLemore. Dishes it to Antetokounmpo. Releases. And again, the Bucks miss. Freak kicks to McGarry. The pass to Freak. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And you can sense the fact that they didn't want to let the fans down here. It's been a fun night to be in the building.
Greg, it really has been. I mean, such a lively, vibrant atmosphere, and no doubt that played a part in the big win.
And so it's San Antonio.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quickly move forward now to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. He just put it completely out of reach in the 4th quarter. It was as if he was saying, okay, enough fooling around, I'm taking over now.
His accuracy from the field was pretty eye-catching. I mean, if he was shooting the ball, it was going in. You rarely see a performance like this with this crazy high shooting percentage. Wow.
Just an unreal performance for him in so many ways. That was a player at the absolute top of his game. It's hard to imagine someone being any more dominant than he was tonight.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal,